One morning, as the sun rose and the sky painted itself with shades of orange and pink, Whiskers noticed something unusual, a beautiful butterfly with wings that shimmered like tiny rainbows. It fluttered past his nose, danced above the flowers, and headed toward the edge of the village. Whiskers tilted his head and said softly, "Where are you going, little butterfly?" Without thinking twice, he began to follow it. He crossed the meadows, jumped over small rocks, and padded through tall grass. But soon, the green fields gave way to something else, something wild and mysterious. Before him stood the entrance to a great jungle, thick with trees and filled with the songs of unseen birds. The air smelled fresh but strange, full of mystery. The tall trees whispered secrets as the wind brushed through their leaves. For a moment, Whiskers hesitated. He had never gone this far from home before. Then he took a deep breath and said, "I've come this far. Let's see what's inside." And with that, the little cat stepped into the jungle. Inside, everything felt alive. The sunlight barely reached the ground through the thick branches above. Whiskers could hear rustling leaves, buzzing insects, and faraway animal calls echoing through the air. His tail twitched with excitement. Every step felt like the start of a new discovery. As he walked deeper, he suddenly heard a voice. Not a growl, not a hiss, but words. "Who are you, walking so boldly in my jungle?" Whiskers looked up to see a bright green parrot sitting on a branch, his feathers shining like emeralds. "I'm Whiskers," the cat said politely. "I followed a butterfly here. I didn't mean to disturb anyone." The parrot chuckled. "My name is Rico. You're quite brave to come here, little one. Most animals never cross into the deep jungle." Whiskers smiled proudly. "I'm curious, that's all." Rico flew closer. "Then perhaps curiosity brought you to something special. Have you heard of the golden feather?" Whiskers shook his head. "No. What's that?" Rico's eyes glimmered. "It's a magical feather hidden deep within the jungle. Long ago, it fell from a great golden bird who brought light to our world. But now it's lost. Legend says whoever finds it will bring light and peace to the jungle again, and earn courage that never fades." Whiskers' heart began to beat faster. "Let's find it." Rico flapped his wings in surprise. "You really are fearless. Very well, follow me." Their adventure began. They climbed over fallen logs, crossed small rivers, and squeezed through narrow paths surrounded by huge ferns. The jungle was full of surprises. Colorful frogs jumped near them, monkeys chattered above, and strange flowers glowed faintly in the shadows. At one point, 3 mischievous monkeys blocked their way. "Where do you think you're going, tiny cat?" One of them laughed. "To find the golden feather," Whiskers said boldly. The monkeys giggled and swung down from the trees. "Then you'll have to catch us first," they teased, grabbing Rico's bag of food. Whiskers darted forward with lightning speed. He leapt, twisted, and pounced, using his quick reflexes to snatch the bag back. The monkeys squealed and ran away, dropping fruits as they went. Rico laughed so hard he almost fell off his branch. "You truly are brave, my friend." Hours passed as they traveled deeper and deeper into the heart of the jungle. The trees grew older, their roots larger and darker. Finally, they reached an ancient clearing where the air shimmered with golden light. In the center stood a massive old tree, its trunk wide as a house. At its roots lay something glowing softly, the golden feather. Whiskers approached it slowly, his paws silent on the ground. The feather shone like sunlight trapped in glass. But as he reached out his paw, a low growl filled the air. From behind the tree stepped a huge black panther, its eyes like fire. "Who dares touch the treasure of the jungle?" the panther roared. Whiskers' fur stood up, but he didn't back away. "I only wish to return its light to the jungle," he said calmly. The panther's gaze softened. After a long pause, he said, "Few have spoken with such courage. The jungle has tested many, but none pure of heart. Take it, Whiskers. You have earned it." Whiskers gently touched the feather. At once, a wave of golden light swept through the jungle. Glowing star. The trees sparkled with new leaves, flowers bloomed everywhere, and even the rivers shimmered with gold. The animals cheered, and Rico danced in the air. The darkness that had haunted the jungle was gone. Light and peace returned at last. Whiskers smiled. "It wasn't just courage," he said softly. "It was friendship, and believing that even the smallest heart can do something great." When Whiskers returned home, the whole village gathered around him. He told them of his adventure, the butterfly, the jungle, Rico the parrot, and the magical feather that brought light to the world. From that day on, Whiskers became a legend, the little cat who brought hope and courage to both jungle and village alike. And every night, when the stars shone bright, Whiskers would look at the glowing feather by his bed and whisper, "The world is full of wonder, if you're brave enough to explore it." Crescent Moon.